This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Gold now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll... Only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Lady.
Check 56. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. This is Carson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
315. Minus 56. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Escaping the pressure right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He finds McKinnon, complete.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 48 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Nick Bosa able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Wilson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 88 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw on second and 10. Garoppolo. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long. On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 67 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra by Myers, and that makes the score 14-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Let's go, baby.
12 more yards there and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his foot.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 6-yard line.
Fight, 280. 56. Now watch one, watch one. Shift, watch the shift.
Now Wilson. And it's hauled in by Nick Vannett. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Open man, it's Vannett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. On first down, it's Carson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Screenplay, McKinnon. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
21. Here we go. Check. Cross. Recon. 132 fighter. He's checking.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a play fake. Garoppolo on the move to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 32 that time. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Cassius Marsh picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They run again with Carson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 15. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ezekiel Ansah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Carson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go play action with Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like what?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anton Exum. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window and everything.
Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And gets by him and now a little daylight.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
14. Safe. Check. Fresno.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Ooh, with a juke. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They run it with Carson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They go read option with Wilson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Line 90.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
19.
Here's Carson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the balls.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. 21 yards there on 3rd down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trent Taylor, 26 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gould with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Let's
go. Watch the safety creep.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Ready? Got double time. Double
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. This complete to Lockett. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. Here's Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
One last shot for Wilson. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Seattle, so long, everybody.